21 years old. I have actually been trading for a year and 5 months now. I am actually a forex trader. I am an IM Academy. So I actually am a mentor to a whole group of people. So I do mentor about 30 people. So I am just helping Izzy. Just he told me that he wanted me to like help him run this call and like teach you guys how to start your trading view, how to set up trading view. And I have more experience with it, obviously, because I've been using it for longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to set up your trading view the way I have it. It's pretty simple. It's not hard at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and help you guys do that and kind of just how to use the tools on it and all of that. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and write it on the chat, and I'll go ahead and answer it for you guys. It's not that hard, and I won't take too much of your time. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. 1 second.
And then if you guys have any questions on stuff, like I said, you guys can either message me. Like I said, I'm going to be taking notes too on how to use TradingView because I also want to familiarize myself with it since a lot of people actually use that for charting and stuff since they don't have access to Thinkorswim. So I'm going to be taking some notes. I kind of already understand the gist of TradingView, but I don't know everything. So that's why Daisy, like I said, is going to be showing me pretty much how to do it. So just like I said, you guys have a pen or pencil or you have a laptop to write notes in. Make sure you guys get that ready. That way you guys can just have that in hand and then use it when you are trading and other stuff like that. So like I said, I want to be recording this entire thing just so people that aren't here are able to watch it down the road. And that way it can help you guys, like I said, in trading.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead like step by step on like how to set up the settings on TradingView. So I have my TradingView. Let me go ahead and share my screen actually already. So let me know you guys see my screen.
Yeah.
You guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, this is my my trading view, right? This is my trading view. As you guys can see, I did mark up US 30. I actually took this, so these lines were basically my entry points. So but I want to start like step by step for when you like create your account, because when you create your account on TradingView, it looks completely different than this. So I'm just going to go ahead and 1 second, I'm gonna basically start off like if I'm a beginner. So I'm gonna sign out and go ahead.
And then Daisy, can you tell them like the benefits of actually creating an account with TradingView? Because I think if you pay like a certain amount, I think it's like what, $5-10, you get like benefits from it, like extra stuff or some shit.
Yeah. So I personally so there's a free, you can use the free TradingView, which is what I use. Honestly, I don't pay for TradingView. I know a few people that do. Basically when you pay for it, it just allows you to basically it gives you signals where like if you mark up and you're expecting the chart to go at a certain point, you're able to set a signal and it will send you a notification for signals and stuff like that. But I personally I don't pay for it because it's not too much of a difference. And I try to keep track of my charts and stuff, so I don't really need that. But that's pretty much the only benefit. You're able to set signals and stuff like that, and then you're able to kind of go more advanced. I'll show you guys right now. So let me go ahead and sign in. I mean, you guys can do the free trial, like everyone.
Yeah, I recommend you guys taking the free trial. Just I know there was another option to pay for something. I just wasn't too familiar with it, so I wasn't sure you had bought it or not. But she doesn't buy it.
I mean,
so.
you guys can do you could do the free trial, and then you have access to like everything, the signals and everything. If you like it, you can continue paying for it. But I don't know much people that pay for it. Like everyone uses the free one. So,
Okay.
But let me stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna sign up on a different account that I have.
All right, cool. That's cool.
What's your name? Oh.
You're good. You're good.
1 second. Let me log in.
Yo, Bruce, do me a favor, bro. Go ahead and mute your mic for now. Just want to make sure that me and Daisy are talking, and Eric too if he needs to. But I just want to make sure everyone can listen to everything properly, and then that the shit isn't fucked up on the audio. Thank you.
Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen again. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, So when you create your account and you basically log in, this is the screen that you're gonna see, right? It just looks crazy, especially if you never have used TradingView or you're new to trading in general. It looks crazy, and it just looks like so much going on, right? So from right here, you're not gonna see anything. All you're gonna have to do right here is go to the chart where it says chart up here. All you're gonna do is press on the chart. You're gonna press on chart, and it's gonna take you to something that looks like this. It looks crazy, like I said, but I'm gonna help you guys set it up where it does not look crazy anymore. So I'm gonna go step by step, like the settings that I have to make it look more simple. So when you log in, you're gonna see something like this, right? So you're gonna see all of this, just everything going on. It just looks confusing. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do, first of all, I personally, I don't do stocks, so the first thing that I do is I did exit all of these things out. U.S. oil, gold, silver. I did everything. I actually exit everything out because I wanted to start fresh with the pairs that I like to look at. So I exit everything out here on the watch list. The watch list is basically where you're gonna find your pair. So if you press on this plus sign, can you guys see what I'm showing you guys? The
Yeah.
plus sign.
Mm-hmm.
So if you press on this plus sign, it's gonna take you to something like this. So right here is where you're gonna go ahead and search your symbol.
Now, let me stop you
So
right
for
there real quick, Daisy. I'm sorry. So, guys, if you guys aren't familiar, I actually posted in the group chat for the Discord. I put options to look at. This is what I mean by putting it onto your watch list. So, if you guys seen any of those ticker symbols that I posted in the group chat, make sure you guys put it into this and also put it into your Robinhood account. That way, you guys already have it on your phone and you're not busy wasting time looking for a ticker when you can already have it on your platform. So, like I said, just make sure you guys search up all those things I recommended, and then have that onto your side of your watch list, so you guys are set.
Can I add to that, Izzy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so when you guys are adding stuff to your watch list, I recommend labeling each, like making like little folders or little sub tabs, listing the different watch lists. Like I have a tech watch list, a banking, medical, fitness, index, consumer, and travel watch list. They're all separate on my Thinkorswim, So I would recommend, kind of making like subfolders of the different watch lists to kind of get yourself a little bit more organized.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually a really good thing, Eric. Good shit.
yeah, so yeah, you can also do that on here. You could like create like folders, um, and all of that. I'll show you guys right now. But basically, when where it says add symbol, this is where you're gonna go search the symbol. So I'm not familiar with stocks yet. I'm barely learning. I'm barely trying to get in tune with that. But I'm more forex wise, right? So I'm gonna kind of show you guys a little bit
Yeah.
more of what I know. So for example, if they had like they told you to go mark up Euro USD, what you're gonna do is you're gonna search up Euro USD, right? So you're gonna come out here, and I'm not sure, Izzy, I don't know how stocks work, but for me, like Euro USD, I always tell everyone to go to the forex.com one because as you guys can see, there's different options, right?
Okay.
So I always pick forex.com. I don't know if any of you guys trade forex or would want to learn forex. So this is basically what you would do. I would recommend always picking the forex.com, right?
Okay.
So you will pick on it, and then basically you're gonna see it here on your watch list. So that basically means that this is a pair that you're watching or you're marking up, right? Also right here where it says AAL and all of this, I personally don't use any of this. I'm not sure. I don't think you guys will use any of that. So if you go right here, like in between this, you will see like an arrow. You will just drag it down, just so
Okay.
it can get out the picture, and it's not in your way. And then like if you have other like pairs on the watch list, they'll be listed all down here, right? So that AAPL thing will not be there no more. It won't be in your way, and it won't look confusing. It will just make everything look more simple. And then over here, so if I press on Euro USD, so if you press on the pair, you will see this, right? You will see the chart start showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over here on this side, you will see the pair Euro USD, and then where it says Z, that means 1 day. What that means is that every single candle on this chart, like for example, this green candle right here represents 1 day. This green candle represents 1 day. The other green candle represents 1 day. Every single red candle represents 1 day. So if you press on the D, it will drag down a column with 1 second, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. If you pay for the trading view, you get access to the seconds. I personally don't use seconds, so I don't worry about those. I mostly use 5 minutes. So you would go ahead and favorite the time frames that you like to use. So for example, me, I like 5 minute, I like the 15 minute, and I like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and then I like the daily one.
And
And I
then
also like the monthlies.
And then
Sometimes
one
I
thing I
use
wanted to add to that too, Eric, I don't know if you wanted to tell them, but I know me and Eric, when we do regular stuff on our Thinkorswim, we change the time frames from, like, I'm not sure about you, Eric, but I changed mine to the 180, and then on the 4 hour for 180 days and 4 hours. Sometimes I do, what is it, the weekly and the 5 minute thing, and
Yeah,
then
so I have different kinds of settings. I have my own favorites. I usually use the 5 minute sorry, the 1 day 10 minute, 1 day 5 minute, 1 day 15, 1 day 30, and then I'll go as far as the 180 day 4 hour.
right.
That usually kind of just helps me out figuring out my swing trades and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. So if you guys are, like I said, new to that stuff, I recommend you taking the recommendations that me and Eric gave, but also Daisy, because Daisy actually has some good ones too. Also use that favorite button on that star. That's obviously going to be the one that you're favoriting into, and I'll probably write it down in the video when I edit this and stuff, just to show you guys what time frames that we use, so that way you guys aren't confused. And I'll also put it in the video description, so that way that it's helpful to you guys. But yeah. Anyways, go ahead, Daisy.
Okay, so yeah, so it's different with like stocks. So I also gotta learn that too. So, but that's the ones that I use, right? So as you guys can see, you're able to favorite the time frames that you like to use, right? So as you can see, I favorited the 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and the daily. So what that means is that if I go to the 15 minute, every single candle on this chart represents 15 minutes. I recommend, I mean, personally, I like to look at the higher time frames and then move my way down to the smaller time frames just to find better setups and just a better entry. And that's just like forex wise. But basically, after that, that's your time frame. So you get to favorite the times that you like to use. Over here on this side, on your left side, you see all these tools. So these are the tools that you use to mark up a chart. So also you're able to favorite the tools that you like to use, like trend lines or horizontal lines and stuff like that. So you would go ahead and favorite it, and then you're gonna see. Hold on, so I favorited the trend line. I favorited the um, horizontal line,
And then
and just whatever you want, whatever you like to use, right? You're gonna get used to it. When you first see TradingView or you start using it, it seems confusing, and you're like, what is this tool for? But I'll go a little bit more in depth with that. But basically, when you favorite the tools, they'll be right here, right? You're able to move these around, and then whenever you pull up TradingView, they will automatically be here. That way, you can start marking up right away, and you don't have to go back and look for the tool that you want to use. So if you favorite your most used ones, they will always pop up every time you go on TradingView.
right. And then one thing I wanted to tell you too, Daisy, because I know when you first registered for TradingView, I noticed this because other people had questions about it. Most of them see line graphs, they actually don't see candlesticks. So can you teach them how to change it? I know you have to go on like in the top left or in the middle, whatever, to change it. Yeah.
So you see right here next to the time zone,
Yep.
you see where it says candles. If you press on that, if you see a line graph, you probably see that, right? So if you press on it, you're just gonna go on candles.
There you
There's
go.
different options. Is everyone uses something different? Like they have the area that or candles. I mean, I like
Yeah,
candles.
stick to candles. Yeah. Bless you.
You will switch that over to candles,
Thank you.
and then if you are following through with me, if you are following through with me, if you see where it says VOL right here, volume, you're gonna press an X on that. or I mean, I personally press the next. I don't know if you guys use volume. Do you guys use volume?
So we actually do just to measure to see how much people are actually investing into something or how many people are trading in a day. So I
Okay.
personally would keep that on. I'm not sure if it shows like a setting on see how many people are actually on there for volume because I don't actually see it on there on TradingView. But I know it definitely means a lot for regular stocks.
Yeah.
But I mean, just leave it there for now. I'll probably more look into it and just see what I can do about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
See.
So I'm not, yeah, because I know some people use TradingView for stocks, but I mean, there's probably different like settings and stuff that people use, or you guys can add more. So you can basically set up your TradingView and then just go back and then just look at the different settings and all of that, and then just figure out what works for stocks.
Okay, sounds good.
So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna go ahead and go on my settings and show you guys the way I have my chart set up. You guys, you can like follow through and put in the same, the same numbers and stuff like that, because my chart is pretty simple and it's pretty accurate. So basically, the way you would go ahead and edit your chart, you're gonna go right here on your right side. You see this like little sun looking symbol right here. So you're gonna press on that, and this little tool right here thing is gonna come out, and you're gonna scroll down to where it says settings. So you're gonna press on settings, and then you're gonna see the chart settings. So now you're going to fix your chart to your choice. So for example, I start with symbol. So right here is where you could change your color, like your candle colors and all of that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do it the way I have it. So let me go ahead and pull up my settings. So for example, you pick your color. So as you guys can see, this chart is green and red. So you could change the colors, to whatever you want. On the borders though, I like to go black on both squares. Just because I feel like it just shows the candle better and you can just see it better. So on the borders, I go black. And then on the wicks, I just leave them the same color as the bodies that you pick. So whatever colors you pick, just use those same colors for the wick. And then when it comes to the last price line, I leave it as it is, or you can go ahead and change the color. I have mine, I leave it as it is, the way you has it. And then the previous day close price line, I have that turned off. Pre post market price line, this one right here. Yeah, so this one right here, I have it off as well. High and low price lines, and then everything else I have off.
And then, what regards to the time zone? Shouldn't it be Central Time instead of UTC?
What happened?
The time zone, does that have to be changed to Central
Oh
Time
yeah,
zone?
you could change the time zone. You change it to whatever you want. I personally, on my account, I have it at New York because I trade New York session. In forex, that's like the best time to trade. So I have my New York because I like to look at my chart New York time.
Okay.
But you could change it to Central Time for you,
Right.
since you guys are different. So you change it to whatever time you want, and
Okay.
then so right here for these symbols, I have everything else turned off. So then for the time zone, like I said, you change it to whatever you want. Chicago, right? You change it to Chicago time. I do New York, but okay. So now that from right here, this is all you gotta do. All you gotta do is change the color of the candles to whatever you want. And now we're gonna move on to status line. So on status line, I have symbol on, I have show open market status on, I have OHLC values on, I have bar change values on, show buy and sell buttons on, indicator titles on, indicator arguments on, indicator values on, and then the background I leave it as it is. So I don't do changes on this side. So then we move to scales. Okay, so scales, I have symbol last price label on, and then I have pre-post market price label on. I'm not sure why it's not turning on over here, but I have that on mine. these these settings are, they're not that, I mean, I don't know, you could go back and do it whatever you want and just play around with it. This is just basically like what I have. But you guys can go back and just play around with the settings to whatever you like and stuff like that. I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit, like kind of just guide you guys a little bit so you could get a hang of it and your chart could look a little bit cleaner than when you start, because a lot of people don't know how to, find the settings or just change the color, set up their trading view. So just, this is just like a minor step, and you can go back and just do changes on whatever you want to do, right? Whatever works for you. So now moving on to, yeah, so